Alright, welcome to episode 3 of Player Focus. We actually have two people joining us this time, both DBlanks and Pawndriver.
Hello, I'm DBlanks.
Hi, it's Pawndriver here.
Right, so...
Yeah, it's very budget, so that's why they needed to get two people.
No, that's actually quite true, actually. All hogged up in, like, man's bedroom. So... It's interesting that it's interesting this one because it's like both of you from like two separate games. You got Pawndriver who plays Guilty Gear, and you got DBlanks who played Blazblue. I don't know. You both play Arcana Heart, like Pawndriver plays it religiously. I'm not too sure about you, DBlanks.
Yeah, I could hold my own, in a certain extent. Spot dodge, 10k.
Oh, allow it, man. That's actually really true, actually.
Yeah, it works, but.
Okay, let's take down some like credentials of both of you. Pawndriver won SVB 2011's Arcana Heart tournament and various LTGs. He actually won the last LTG, actually, from my memory off the top of my head. And DBlanks, you've come top 3 in several Blazblue Astro Heat tournaments, a couple LTGs. Were you top 8 for SVB?
4th in SVB.
4th in SVB. There you go, for Blazblue. So so everyone knows what they're talking about, and not only that, Pawndriver is a like top Guilty Gear player from what I remember.
No, I don't need to say anything. I don't think I'm a top player at all. I didn't win anything for Guilty Gear. I don't remember.
You just press buttons and he wins. Yeah.
Well, didn't you finish top 8 at the last Guilty Gear tournament for SVB?
That's VB. Oh right. That was ages ago.
Yeah, but like that was the last like
yeah,
proper.
That was the only
Guilty Gear tournament we've had in a while.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So it should technically So was it top 8 or?
I think it was top 8. Yeah.
Top 8. Right, well, boy, especially had the likes of like RoboCop, like Bacon and Tim 119. I wonder who else came top 8 in that tournament actually. I know Tim 119 won it, but
yeah,
I'm not too sure like who else came top 8.
No, Kongster. Christina, and I don't remember some of them. I think Goki Fafa as well.
Oh, Goki Fafa.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he played Guilty Gear.
Yeah, he still does. I think he just recently played Guilty Gear yesterday or the day before, and they were streaming it.
Well, down in Manchester.
Yeah, down in Manchester.
Okay.
So surprisingly, people still play it.
Well, I guess people are like hyped for like
Ooh. I'm not sure if you can call that hype, but
well, is the changes interest you?
Yeah, the changes are interesting, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of new stuff for Johnny, which I play. For him is mostly just like buffs across his old moves and stuff. So there's not really much changes to. He doesn't really get many new moves at all. So I'm not sure how his combos are going to change, if at all. It's probably going to stay about the same.
Do you think any of the changes from the other characters will hurt him or help him, like for the better or for the worse?
Well, we'll have to see how it goes later on, because, like, for example, I think originally in when Accent Core came out, I think characters like Milia were considered around B or C tier, which is one of the lower ones.
Okay.
But as it went on, everybody realized that Milia is actually probably one of the best characters of the game now.
Okay, so it's more of a case of like within time.
Yeah, within time, as people find out more like broken shit with the game.
No, that makes sense. I could go with that.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to hear someone's point of view on R, because like whenever I haven't heard much talk about R, like other than of the New Empire forums. So it's interesting to see like people's point of view about it.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a case that there's a new Guilty Gear out. Like people are just interested like automatically.
Yeah. That's probably true, because what with it being considered probably some sort of forefather to Blazblue.
Yeah, true. No, I guess it's just the interest is, and plus it's like an extra game. So even the people that liked Guilty Gear that didn't like Blazblue, is something for them to play like in the near future. So, is there any other games you're looking forward to?
Not for the time being, but I guess if there is a game that I kind of want to play, if it ever comes out, it'll be Chaos Code. Idolmaster, dude. That game's already out, man. That's not really a fighting game now, is it?
Hasn't been localized yet, man.
It's never gonna get localized.
Chaos Code 2.
Chaos Code. There's only
is there only one?
Yeah, there's only one so far.
Okay, so what's that game like?
That game is that game is just slag.
Is it just broken?
It is actually broken as hell. The animation for that game is like is pretty piss poor. It's like sandpaper, to be honest.
Sick.
Yeah. but the game just looks really broken, but it seems really fun.
Okay.
It seems really fun for me. But I guess we'll have to see what happens when they decide to actually port it, and then.
What arcade type is it on?
I think it's on the Ringwine, actually.
So same as Under Night in Birth, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, cool. Oh, that at least it's got a bit of relevance to it. I guess that means someone will find a version of it like cracked at some point, so it'll be playable.
Probably. It'll take forever.
Alright, okay, DBlanks, on to you.
Hello.
Right, after playing SF4 all day, so like we'll make sure the subject doesn't involve that. Blazblue, what's your thoughts on it now? Years after CT, and
Well, starting off from CT, I mean, there's a lot of changes that's been through. I mean, especially from CD to CS, but then CS is becoming a bit more like each revision is adding different things, changing different things, and it's getting more. It's in a certain extent it's balanced and all, but I mean, we kind of crave for something new instead of something remade, and
okay,
everyone's
so
waiting for like Blazblue 3, and people are transitioning to something like Persona 4.
Okay, makes sense.
And
I guess it's just the I wouldn't say repetitiveness, just the fact that you're seeing the same thing for the past 2.5 years is kind of boring.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but it's still a fun game, and it's quite good to get into.
Okay. So here's an interesting question. If there was a Blazblue 3, what would you like to see in it, and what would you like to see for Platinum?
I want Platinum to be top tier, which is not going to be happening. It's that Tiger Hammer to go and bounce on every hit, Frying Pan to have some ridiculous hitbox, well, and like decent fatal counters, and so she's got the tools, but it's all the randomness that sometimes throws you off.
You want less randomness, or more benefit from the randomness?
Well, yeah, the more benefit from the randomness, because already all the random items and everything are actually kind of like changing how other people play. So you have missiles at one point that are like afraid to like approach, since you could lob out the missiles. It forces that jump, bombs to like stop people from air dashing and keep the air gamer out. Frying Pan's amazing mix up, and the list goes on.
Okay, so I'm assuming I'll basically say that it's more of a basically for the fact that you have to play differently for each item, you want more benefit from being able to play with each one. That makes sense. I guess it's like using padding, like Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
The huge benefit from like the random factor.
Exactly.
Well,
it's a giant roulette wheel.
No, that makes sense. Gameplay wise, what do you want to see?
Well, it's hard to really see what to change, really, because it's quite solid as it is. I mean, well, you don't want to change any of the fundamentals. Bursting is fine to a certain extent, but I do kind of prefer like the Guilty Gear bursting, and in the upcoming Persona 4, how they've set up bursts as well.
Well, as in you gain meter for like offensive bursts and stuff like that.
Because it's like Blazblue is like every round you start off with 0 meter, so having that edge would be a better.
Okay,
option.
That makes sense. I get what you mean. So basically you sacrifice burst to gain like 100% meter.
Yeah.
That I can understand that. Anything else?
Well, there's not really anything that comes in mind, but I think the game is kind of fine as it is. Just a bit tweaks on the top tier characters and.
Any mentionable names about top tier characters?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
That's bare deep. There's no need for that. So I'm just gonna assume Valkenheim, and I don't know who else is top tier.
Ragnar's be easy's top tier.
Infernal Divider Forever.
Yeah. Easy combos.
Okay. Right. Something for a bit more of both of you. Arcana Heart 3 has been out for a year and a half ish. Is there? I suppose it's been less than that, most probably.
No,
yeah.
For a year and a half ish, I think.
Year and a half ish. Alright. Year and a half. And do you think there will be like either Arcana Heart 3 revision or there'll be an Arcana Heart 4 sometime in the next decade or so?
Well, I personally would like to see an Arcana Heart 4. But most likely, if that ever occurs, it will be at least until they've dried up, Examu have dried up Aquapaza. Because it seems like they're just supporting Aquapaza throughout right now.
Okay, that makes sense. And I guess with Aquapaza's got separate licensing to other like companies and other studios, so it makes sense to concentrate on that first. Okay, guys, thoughts on Aquapaza actually?
I don't know. I've never actually properly watched the game.
I don't know. I remember watching the arcade games and it's just Rhiannon. It's like one super combos into another, the same super, and you're like, what in the world is going on here? And it's like she just keeps you out completely. But then again, of course, it's been patched, everything's changed, and I haven't really exactly been keeping up.
Okay, that makes sense, especially with the PS3 version. It's been delayed for the time being, so. It's because they found a few bugs in it, so like Sony of Japan probably just like kicked him in the bum about that. It was like, yeah, hold on, make sure your game was working properly, blah 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 blah.
They could always release it like certain other games and then patch it to make it worse or better. Won't mention names, but
I'm going to assume. Actually, I'm not going to assume. I'm just going to keep quiet.
Let's just leave it as that.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Right. Here's the non-fighting game stuff. Is there any non-fighting games you guys are playing or looking forward to?
Well, non-fighting game-wise, it's more of a brawler. Anarchy Reigns.
Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It looks like a really fun game to play, and of course, people fan of Platinum games being Bayonetta, Mad World, that sort of games. We'll probably enjoy this.
Okay. Anything else?
Idolmaster, Galgun.
Whatever. The games are already out, man.
Of course, but I don't exactly have much of an idea of what to
Right, guys, hold on a second. Right, okay, so sorry about that. Just had a bit of a phone call like turn up. But yeah, what other games other than Anarchy Reigns?
I don't know. Currently there's Steam sales. Steam summer
sales. The Steam sales after, fair enough.
You're gonna buy all this and you'll either not play it or play it, but you still have something to look forward to play.
That's true. Is there any? I don't know. Even games like Tales of am I pronouncing it properly?
Exilia 2.
Exilia 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to plan to pick that up after I finish Tales of Exilia 1 first.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's it's looking pretty good at the moment. With like especially Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory. It's coming out as well.
And Agris Marriage.
Agris Marriage. Oh.
You're gonna pick that.
It is called Marriage.
It's called Marriage. It's PSV version. Yes. That's how you pronounce marriage. That's how you spell it.
M-A-R-I-A-N-G.
It's apparently Marriage. I was looking up on Androiding today. It was. I don't understand why. It's the demo.
But you're gonna do a playthrough of that, will you?
No. I know better than that, man. I learned after Generations of War. Trust me, I learned after that.
After the first game.
No, the first game is like always leaves the best impressions.
No plum end.
Or the worst, yeah. No plum end. Thanks very much, DBlanks. I appreciate that. Jeez. There's So not anything like Western related. I heard Pawndriver just like mentioned earlier, like just during like the mini break we had, Resident Evil 6.
I'm kind of looking forward to that, but that game looks a bit like dumb as well, because even though it's they said it's supposed to be like horror based or something, like it's going back to the horror based origins. The fact that you can use Leon and like suplex zombie seems a bit like a bit stupid.
Very Resident Evil 4 style.
Exactly.
And that game wasn't exactly scary. It was just very action based.
There was one other game that I'm looking forward to when it comes out, but it's more of an app for the PS3, which is probably Hatsune Miku project. No wait, Dreamy Theater Extend, but apparently they don't have.
Isn't that related to Project Eva?
Yes, it is.
Oh, don't worry. I know about more details of Hatsune Miku. Does it have some sort of compatibility with the PlayStation Vita version?
I don't think it's based on a Vita version. It's supposed to be an app for the PSP version. You know how like there was Dreamy Theater for what's it called? There was already 2 versions of Dreamy Theater, and each one is based off of the PSP versions of the Project Divas. So 1 and 2. And essentially, it's just an app for it so that you can play the PSP game on your PS3 with better graphics instead.
Oh, that's cool. That reminds me of when they released Capcom released Portable Third on PS3.
Capcom. Oh, you mean for
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
Localized.
Only Frontier though.
Okay, Frontier. That's why there was like portable. And which one was HD remixed?
That was that was Portable Third HD. But like I can do without 3G and Monster Hunter 4 to be honest.
What's wrong with Monster Hunter 4?
It's on the 3DS.
That's 3DS.
Yeah, but what's wrong with 3DS?
Well,
it's region locked. That's the first problem.
It's like waiting for the PS Vita version.
Yeah, I'd rather wait for the PS Vita version because at least I know that if it's Japan only, I could get it. So I'll take that more than anything else. So.
Oh, hey, Pokemon.
What, Black and White too?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Pokemon.
Oh no, I completely forgot about that game actually. Oh, jeez. It's on the DS as well, so everyone has no excuse for getting that game.
Exactly.
Well, on the original DS.
Yeah, it's on the original DS.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
I've never played any of the other Pokemon.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You can start somewhere.
Pokemon,
there's a.
How many Pokemon are there?
693, I think. God damn it, I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
Do they seriously have Pokemon that look like garbage cans and stuff now?
Yeah.
They probably do. There's one that looks like Gears. There's one that looks like Magnus. Oh wait, hold on, that's Generation 1. My bad.
There's one that looks like.
There's several that look like pigs. If that helps.
Pigs, fogs. Fogs. There's actually one that looks like a fug.
I'm not talking about Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan.
No. Sick. So you've got Black and White 2.
Project Diva F.
You love your Hatsune Miku, man.
What?
You love your Hatsune Miku.
I like it or not.
Pawndriver is a proper otaku, like seriously.
Talking about rhythm games, DJ Max Technica 3 on the Vita.
Oh, what, Technica Tune?
Oh, is it 2 or 3?
It's Tune. It's like
It's a remake of 2.
Yeah. It's like it's got all the songs from 3 on it, but it's got 2's interface.
Oh, snap.
2's interface, Technica 2's interface, but it's got stuff from Technica 3 in it as well.
But didn't they say that they only had 3 lanes instead of? Didn't they say that they only had 3 lanes instead of 4 as well?
To be honest, I don't know the core details of it, but I know that it uses Technica 2's like visual interface. I'm not too sure about physical playing interface, but the way it looks in terms of like the bars at the top, Fever, blah blah blah, it's more Technica 2 than Technica 3.
Oh, okay.
Please don't include back panel touches. No back.
They've already said back panel touches are in there.
Oh god, it's like pressing. It's like hard enough to use your back panel to do something on the screen.
Nah, man.
I mean, the idea is good, but it still doesn't work.
Hand-to-eye coordination is actually legit. It's actually legit. So we've got Technica. We've got Miku Project Diva. Is it F or V? It's an F. Okay, I'm not too sure which one we're on. I'm just hoping like for an Idol Master for PS Vita or something.
Oh no, they don't have it for. They don't have it for Vita. They've got new Idol Masters coming out for the PSP actually. If I remember.
Oh really?
Yeah,
wow.
they've got 3. It's like I don't remember whether it's based off the PS3 version, but basically each version has 3 of the characters from Idolmaster that you can like play around with or whatever. So I expect you to get 3 games.
No, that sounds like progression, I guess. It's just the problem with Idolmaster, just that the DLC is really expensive.
Yeah, but then if you bought that sort of game, you know, you're kind of expected to just go deeper and deeper.
I guess it's a money sink at the end of the day.
It's like dressing up your Barbie doll.
Dude, that's the one thing I didn't want to hear.
It's one way to bluntly put it, but I don't care. I like the games. I like the characters.
You either don't play it, or if you do play it, you might as well just go all the way.
Yeah, true, but I don't know. I understand. That's legit. I have to take that. So that means I'm gonna have to buy all the DLC now, isn't it?
Yeah. Spend how much was it for DLC?
About 220 quid altogether.
There's some people that actually have got all the DLC.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. There's like tons of Idolmaster fans. The game sold out on day 1, for crying out loud. Yeah, it did. Okay. Sold out on day 1.
And it sucks that there's no limited first edition anymore. Because
with Gravia for You, isn't it?
No, Gravia for You was is in the first press of the Idolmaster anime.
Really?
Or yeah, I think they've got one for every volume.
Oh, okay.
Buy this.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to buy any of the older ones except for the newest one because they're probably all sold out.
Oh, god damn it.
You told us earlier.
Damn it, Pawndriver, man.
Leave out the specific details.
Yeah, he's Mr. Otaku, like, for the UK. The man that, like, changes, like, Arcana Heart's language settings to Japanese, like, as soon as he like, sits down. He's like, nah, man, I can't take any of this English. I'll play Arcana Heart like he's supposed to. Yeah, exactly. In his own words. Right, I think that's like I think that's a wrap actually. I think we covered all bases of like different games. I think by the end of this we'll probably like destroy the anime fighting game community at this rate, but who knows?
Yeah. All we have to do is everyone go fast.
Yeah, everyone has to go fast, like Tribes.
Yeah, Tribes the same. Yeah.
That game is so silly. Alright guys, I think we'll wrap it up for today. This is pretty much a long one actually. Well deserved of 2 people. I think going on for 22 minutes now. But guys, thanks for this.
Thanks for having us.
Nice.
Thanks for having us.
I think it's more of a pleasure to have you guys out here play games and talk your mind about different games and stuff, and it's interesting to talk about anything other than like Western releases, Call of Duty and blah blah blah.
Alright, Black Ops 2.
Are they making Black Ops 2?
Yeah, where have you been?
No, wasn't Black Ops 2 from the creators of Black Ops?
No.
Oh yeah, it was. What? Really?
What a revelation!
It's like you can never have guessed.
Exactly.
Guys, like
it's like published from Activision as well.
It's like, can you believe it? It could have been like published by like Namco or something. Yeah. That and it had that collaboration with Tekken. Ooh.
Mahiachi in COD.
you got the Jin Kazama's like suit and everything. You just had the knuckles. Ooh, jeez. Alright guys, I think that's it. Everything else, check out like the Nth Gen website and blah blah blah, and make sure you keep an eye out for any like latest videos. Any matches you want to see of like, any DBlanks of Pawndriver, please check out the channel. You should be able to find them there. But if not, just like check YouTube and just type their name and you should find something somewhere. Alright guys, this is like Nth Gen signing out. Bye.